Hi, host Larry Gatlin here in the Grand Ole Opry House in Nashville, Tennessee with the boys in the band, Brother Steve and Rudy. And you know, since we have been with you folks last, we've lost some members of our family. Jimmy Capps, the old sheriff who was a member of the Opry band for many years, and our dear friend Charlie Daniels. I told people I would follow Charlie Daniels into battle. I would not follow him on stage because I can't, because nobody else can. Brother Steve and Brother Rudy used to sing a song. We have sung this at more of our Gatlin and Doan family funerals, and someday they'll sing it at ours. So we're going to sing it for Brother Capps and Brother Charlie. Kick it off there, Robbie. Let's do it for them. Heaven's Jubilee. I'll play a little bit. Now, boys, some land holding with it. Oh, that's the wrong song. That was All Fly Away. That was All Fly Away.
Well, we're going to do that too.
Well, they did fly away, but this one is
Heaven's Jubilee. Some good morning we shall see. See, they all kind of start.
I told y'all we hadn't done this in a while. Some glad morning we shall see Jesus in the air, coming after you and me, joys ours to share. What rejoicing that would be when the saints arrive, headed for the Jubilee yonder in the sky. Oh, what singing, oh, what shouting, on that happy morning when we all shall rise. Oh, what glory, hallelujah, when we meet our blessed Savior in the sky. Now we're going to do the second verse of Heaven's Jubilee.
Yes.
Good. When with all the heavenly hosts we begin to sing, singing in the Holy Ghost, how the heavens will ring. Millions there will join the song with the peace of me, praising Christ the Redeemer's song, Heaven's Jubilee. Oh, what singing, oh, what shouting, on that happy morning when we all shall rise. Oh, what glory, hallelujah, when we meet our blessed Savior in the sky.
A huge loss for country music, but what a life to celebrate. A tribute to Charlie Daniels from the Gatlin Brothers. And tonight, everybody is remembering Charlie. But he would be the first to say, the show must go on, and so it does, with inspiring music from Jimmie Allen, Margo Price, and the Gatlin Brothers. Welcome to Opry Live. I'm Natalie Stovall, trying to fill the big shoes of your host, Bobby Bones. We pushed him out the door this week for a much-needed vacation, so you can pick up that beverage now, Bobby. I got you covered. And I'll tell you who else has you covered. This place right here, Circle Network. It's the home of the Opry and also a bunch of cool country music shows. So come hang with us. Circle Network is in your city. Go to circleplus.com or your cable guide to find out where. If you're on Dish, you'll find the Opry on Channel 102. And when it comes to live music, there is nothing more beautiful than the sound of family harmony. And these guys right here are a fantastic example of that, the Gatlin Brothers.
All right. I guess I can take this off. I'm safe with all you country music fans. Well, Houston means that I will one day closer to you. Yeah, honey, Houston means the last day of the tour we're through. Yeah, honey, God in the heavens, but no, I love what I do for a living, I really do. But Houston means that I'm one day closer to you. Well, now singing at the world's biggest rodeo sure was a great time for me and the guys. I'm when I'm away from you, honey, time always a little fly. Sleeping all alone in that holiday hotel show makes the California blue. But here I am in Houston, and one day closer to little old you. Houston means that I'm one day closer to you. Yeah, honey, Houston means the last day of the tour we're through. Yeah, lady, you and God in the heaven above. No, I live off the living I really do. But they used to mean that I'm one day closer to you. Turn this thing around, boy. Brother Tommy White played that steel guitar over there. Yeah, Houston means that I'm one day closer to you. Yeah, lady, Houston means the last day of the tour. Yeah, honey, you and God in heaven, I know I love what I do. I'm a living, I really do. But Houston means that I'm one day closer to you. Yeah, Houston means that I'm one day closer to you. Yeah, that's for all you folks out there in Texas and all the rest of you good country music folks too. Yeah.
Tonight's Opry performance is brought to you by... Let's get back to nature.
Well, hello to all of my live streamers out there. It is so good to be back here in the Grand Ole Opry House on a Saturday night, and I'm so glad that the Gatlin Brothers are here. What a beautiful tribute that they just had to our dear friend Charlie Daniels. It has been a very emotional week here in Nashville for the entire country music community, but I'm sure a lot of you have been seeing all of the tributes that some of your favorite country artists have been posting throughout the week. It's been a heavy week losing Charlie. That was one of the ones that I have felt more strongly than I've felt in a long time with losing an artist. But, you know, the Gatlin Brothers were slated to play at the Big Volunteer Jam this year, which Charlie did every single year. It was a huge fundraiser, and he is... Well, it makes me think of the time that he invited me to play at the Volunteer Jam with him. It was the 40th annual one, and he invited me to play The Devil Went Down to Georgia with him, which was one of the biggest honors of my entire life. I've never gotten to do anything nearly that cool, and it was just such an incredible moment. So we are all missing Charlie so much this week, but the tributes have been amazing, and I want you all to keep them coming, keep sharing your stories. So many of you are commenting on the live stream right now, so please comment with me and share it. You know my Aunt Dana has already shared it to the entire state of Iowa, so do that just like Dina. And be commenting, because it's so fun to see where all of you are watching from all around the world. I mean, last week we had people commenting from Brazil. That's so incredible. But also, I just want to say thank you, because you guys have been so sweet to me on social media, and you've been giving me a lot of encouragement. You know that I've been a little bit new to this, and this is a big night because I'm doing the TV side too, so it's been really fun. But tonight we have an incredible show because we have Jimmie Allen and Margo Price here, as well as the Gatlin Brothers. And so the amazing thing about both Jimmie and Margo, they both released new projects yesterday. So Jimmie released an EP, Margo released an album. I've been listening to them and just getting them in my brain. Jimmie had all of these incredible guest artists that were on his EP. And then Margo, you're going to hear some of her truth too. So I am now going to be throwing it back to the Gatlin Brothers on the stage.
1, 2. She's a broken lady waiting to be lifted like mountain with me, the broken vase. Broken lady waiting to be lifted and have once left other pieces put back in place. Her love's like a fortress round a man she would have died for, taking care of all he needed. But the lady's fortress slowly turned to a prison, and the warning signs he gave she never heeded. walls came tumbling to the ground. Her world came crashing down and found her heart, and she's a broken lady, waiting to be mended, like a altar with men, a broken man. Have what's left of pieces put back in place. She's a broken lady, waiting to be mended, and have what's left of pieces put back in place.
Tonight's Opry performance is in association with Wounded Warrior Project.
Woohoo! More of the Gatlin Brothers. And y'all, you never know what's going to happen with live television. There's been all kinds of things changing on the very last second, even up to 10 seconds. It was pretty amazing. But they're just getting my feet wet. They're throwing me right into the deep end of the pool right now. But this is so much fun, and that's the beauty of live television and live performances, because you just never know what's going to happen on that Opry stage. And I want to go ahead and mention, I'm going to get my little cheat sheet here because, okay, so y'all know how much we love our partners at Bass Pro Shops and Cabela's, and they have done such a great job of encouraging us all to get outdoors. It is so important for us to spend time in nature, get outside. It's good for your mind. It's good for your physical health. It's good all the way around. And so when you're outdoors and you're doing fun things like walking your dog, or I've seen a lot of you fishing, you just have to post your photo and then hashtag back to nature with the number 2, back to nature. And I have been going and scrolling through the hashtag. There have been a ton of very, very large fish. And my favorite was this teeny tiny fish that this dude posted. They're not always the biggest catch that you get. So it's good that you post the real life side, not just the Instagram version. I like that. But yeah, you guys make sure and follow us on social media as well at Circle All Access, and you can be communicating with us as well. We have had so many fun comments from people. I'm going to see if anything. Ooh, we do have comments. Ha ha ha. Chris Tyne says, singing along in Regina, Saskatchewan. We have so many Canadians that tune in every week, so thank you guys for tuning in. Arch Grieve Jr. says, thanks to the Opry for having the Gatlin Brothers tonight. Enjoying the show from Xenia, Ohio. I hope I said that right. I've never played in Xenia. That sounds like a really beautiful place. All right, so we are going to have my dear friend, Jimmie Allen, coming up next. I love Jimmie. We met on the road. I actually was looking this up right before the show started. We played a show together in 2013. That's when we met. It was the University of Massachusetts in Dartmouth, and I'm so excited that you guys are going to be introduced to him. All right, now I'm going to go over to the TV side, which you'll see me do, so... Welcome back to Opry Live. If you're like most people, music inspires us, makes us happy or romantic, or even helps us grieve. But for this next artist, music is his food, his fire, his compass. It's deeply rooted in him. It's insightful and full of hope and truth. And he's one of the nicest guys in Nashville. Please welcome into your living rooms my good friend, Jimmie Allen.
I'm just flesh and bone, heart and soul, and I've heard a couple scars. I've lived once in a lifetime, kind of things slide right out of my arms. I struck out, I've been knocked down more times than I can count, but that don't matter now. 'Cause when you smile and see the sun sink down on a coast out of California, And there's no doubt because of you I'm not the man I was before you. I'm not saying that I'm perfect, oh, 'cause girl, you know I'm not. But I'll love you with everything I got. Girl, I'll give you my best shot, yeah. You saw a spark inside of me that no one else could find. And your good morning eyes getting me high, girl, you're always on my mind. 'Cause when you smile, I see the sun sink down on the coast out of California. And there's no doubt because of you I'm not the man I was before you. I'm not saying that I'm perfect, oh, 'cause girl, you know I'm not. But I'll love you with everything I got. I'll give you my best shot, yeah. When I saw you for the first time, I knew I found amazing grace. It's like angels singing every time I hear your name. 'Cause when you smile, see the sun sink down on the coast out of California. And there's no doubt because of you I'm not the man I was before you. When you smile, see the sun sink down on the coast out of California. And there's no doubt because of you I'm better than I was before you. I'm not saying that I'm perfect, oh, God knows I'm not. But I'll love you with everything I got. Girl, I'll give you my best shot. Best shot, yeah. Woo! Yeah. Place is full tonight. Everybody's in here. So this next song is super special to me. I put out a new project yesterday, and I was able to do this song with two musical heroes and two musical legends of mine, Mr. Charlie Pride and Mr. Darius Rucker. I actually co-wrote this song with my bass player Tate here, Carrie Barlow, and Brandon Day. And just the purpose of this song is, the song's called Why Things Happen. With life, a lot of times you have a lot of questions, and you don't always get answers for questions, but sometimes in the midst of the questions, you can still find peace and some sort of comfort. So, yeah, the song's called Why Things Happen. You'll never know when your last breath's gonna fade like a July sunset, or how a tragedy like gravity holds you still while the world keeps spinning. It's hard not to question circumstances that leave you with nothing to say. Is there some kind of message, some kind of lesson? Damn, life's hard to explain. Oh God, tell me why things happen like they do. Leave you thinking about how time leaves you. It gets you all confused. In a blink of a moment, gone for you know it. Hits you right out of the blue. Wondering why things happen like they do. How a child has just been named can then be pulled from the arms of a mother, or a cross on the side of a two-lane road holds a memory of somebody's brother. You try not to question God and His judgment, but damn it, I don't understand. Somebody tell me why things happen like they do. wondering why things happen like they do, yeah. Your heart keeps on beating through all of those feelings that you thought you'd never get through. There must be a reason our eyes are not seeing everything we want them to. So tell me why things happen, yeah, yeah. So tell me why things happen like they do. Leave you thinking about how time leaves you, it gets you all confused. In a blink of a moment, gone before you know it, hits you right out of the blue. Wondering why things happen like they do, yeah. Do, yeah. So, yeah, we lost a legend recently. Never got a chance to meet Mr. Daniels, but he definitely inspired so many songs and so many artists that we love today. So definitely want to thank him for his legacy. Heard some cool stories about him from a lot of artists I know. I definitely wish I would have got to meet him, but super thankful for the legacy he left, and we know will definitely live on forever. So this last song, I wrote this song kind of just about my story and just kind of my journey in music. A lot of times when I was struggling trying to make it, I didn't realize then that your struggles are what build character and prepare you for later in life, for when you finally start to get where you want to go. So this song is for everyone that's finding themselves in the midst of a valley, in the midst of an obstacle, and you can't figure out the purpose. Just know they're preparing you for days later in your life. I can finally look back on my life now and say that the days back then were made for these days. And I got to do this song on my new record with Tim McGraw. Tim's not here, by the way, but I wore small jeans for the both of us. So shout out to Tim. The song's called Made for These. Isn't always right, yeah. No matter how bad you want it to be, your faith is shaking and testing on your patience. When you hit the bottom, don't forget to breathe. And all of those times you get up for the letdown, remember to tell yourself forever isn't right now. When you lose it all, shattered by the fall, when every road you take feels like a long way, let it make you stronger to fight a little harder. When you get to where you go, and then you'll see those days were made for these. The time is gonna get it right, yeah. You'll never see it coming like the wind. Oh no, 'cause dreams have funny way of coming true, yeah. When your hope is running out and wearing thin. And all of those times you get up for the letdown, remember to tell yourself forever isn't right now. No, when you lose it shattered by the fall. And when every road you take feels like the long way, let it make you stronger and fight a little harder, yeah. When you get to where you're going, then you'll see those days were made for these. Ah, yeah, those days were made for these. Da 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 da. Y'all have a good night. Super happy to be a part of the show tonight with Margo and the Gatlin Brothers. But y'all enjoy the rest of the show. See y'all soon.
Jimmie Allen. He is so amazing. What a voice he's got. And that last song, I love that one. You guys have got to listen to his new EP. He has a different guest on every single song, and it really is beautiful. It's called Betty James. Betty was his grandmother's name, and James was his dad's name. So it's a really amazing song. And that song just really spoke to me. I've written a lot of songs about not giving in and not giving up, and that one's the payoff of all of that. So one of the ways that I need to make sure I mention that you can all see the Opry Live is our special friends at Dish Network. If you are a member of Dish, if you subscribe to Dish, then you can go to channel 102 and you can watch us every Saturday night live. And if you want more information, you can also go to dish.com/Opry Live, and you can find out all kinds of good information about seeing this great show every single week. Now, one of the things that I want to share with you guys, okay, I did this last night. If you go to circleplus.com/OpryStar, you can take a quiz to find out what Opry star you are most like. And I was really curious to see who they were going to peg me as. So I was going through and I was answering all the questions, and you get to this one section where it asks you what instrument you would play in the band. And I was a little torn because it said fiddle, but it also said blistering vocals. And I hit vocals because I've always, been a singer. I started singing, well, I guess I've played fiddle even longer than I've been singing, but I just identified as a singer. So I said that. And somehow that quiz still called me Allison Krauss. How did they know? That was amazing. When Bobby did it, he got Keith Urban. And I would not be disappointed if I had gotten Keith Urban. I'm just going to put that out there. And also, speaking of the Opry, you know how much I love these Opry posters. I love them. Believe me, I can tell you from experience that they make incredible wall art. And they're very specific and unique. Every single Opry show is different. The artists are different. So it's always a different poster, and they're beautiful. So just go to Opry.com and click on the shop and get yourself one. It is so fun. I put up my my first poster from my first time hosting. I feel like I have all these different debuts throughout the years. My debut with The Drive, and then now hosting. All right, I'm going to TV now. Welcome back to Opry Live. I'm Natalie Stovall, filling in for a vacationing Bobby Bones this week, who I believe is hunting big game in Arkansas. Is that true? Anyway, whatever he's doing it outdoors. Mainly because Bass Pro Shops and Cabela's has been encouraging everyone to get outdoors. So you should do it too. Post a photo of how you're getting outside using the hashtag #BackToNature, because Bass Pro founder Johnny Morris is passionate about connecting families with nature. All right, this next artist cites Emmylou Harris and Dolly Parton as early influences, but it's kind of hard to put a label on her. One thing's for sure, she is a truth teller, and whether the truth is difficult or pretty, she always sings it beautifully. Here is Miss Margo Price.
So grateful to be here. I'm going to play a song from my new record. This is Prisoner of the Highway.
And my feet, they along the road. My arms reached out like branches, but my heart just couldn't stay. I left the moment that I could, a prisoner of the highway. in the city, babe. I never set my suitcase down. And in those empty alleys, retaining walls decay, I just kept on moving as a prisoner of the highway. Ooh, and I don't know where I'm headed. Ooh, and I don't know where it ends. Where the wind, it felt like freedom. Zip whipped through my hair. I was everywhere and everyone. I was nobody and nowhere. Oh, the map was written on my head and in my DNA. I believe that I was meant to be prisoner of the highway. Had chains around my ankles, handcuffs on my wrists. I was haunted by decisions and the simple things I missed. Oh God, why do I wonder? Why was I born this way? And I prayed He would release me as a prisoner of the highway. Ooh, and I don't know where I'm headed. Ooh, and I don't know where it unborn child to the heavens up above. Oh, there was not a limit to those I would betray. Oh, I was deep down in it as a prisoner of the highway. I just kept on moving as a prisoner of the highway.
Thank you so much. Thanks to the Opry Band. We're going to do a song here that I think is so pertinent right now. We have a serious problem with racism in this country, and if you have small children and we still have it in 30 years, it's your fault. So please teach your children well. And this is a song by Henson Cargill. It's called Skip a Rope.
Skip a rope, skip a rope. Oh, listen to the children while they play. Oh, ain't it kind of funny what the children say? Skip a rope. Well, daddy hates mommy, mommy hates dad. Last night you should have heard the fight they had. Gave little sister another bad dream. Yes, it woke us all up with a terrible scream. Skip a rope, skip a rope. Oh, listen to the children while they play. Now ain't it kind of funny what the children say? Skip a rope. Well, cheat on your taxes, don't be a fool. Now what was that they said about the golden rule? Never mind the rules, just play to win. And hate your neighbor for the shade of skin. Skip a rope, skip a rope. listen to the children while they play. Now ain't it kind of funny what the children say? Skip a rope. Well, stab 'em in the back, that's the name of the game. Yeah, my mommy, yeah, my daddy are who's to blame. Skip a rope, skip a rope. Oh, listen to the children while they play. Well, it's not very funny what the children say. Skip a rope, skip a rope, skip a rope. All right, thank you. I'm going to do one more song from my album. It's called That's How Rumors Get Started. But before I do, I would just like to commend the Opry for coming out and saying Black Lives Matter. I think it's so important this time, and I hope that we can continue to go one step further in so many of these Nashville institutions and support the voices of our Black brothers and sisters when they need it most. You know, Lady Antebellum has had a platform here. I think it would be really wonderful if y'all invited Anita White, the real Lady A, here to come and sing. And, you know, country music owes such a great deal of what we have to Black artists and Black music. And there are just no place for sexism, racism in this music. So thank you, and here's a song called I'd Die For You. Some folks do, and others preach. Some bring sand back to the beach. Some learn hate that others teach. Some don't understand. Some say everything's okay. Some say what all the others say. Some folks give, some take away. Just because they can. All I want, make no mistake. Oh, I don't have a side to take. To myself, maybe untrue, but honey, I would die for you. I'd die for you. Boards go up, signs come down. Put a new face on this town. Make it smile or make it frown. Just as long as the money's good, pennies in a woman's hand, missing teeth or payment plans. The kids want something worth a damn. Oh, they're just pissing in a flood. But all I want, let's make it clear. Oh, I'm not trying to make a lie sincere. And I can't live for them, it's true. But honey, I would die for you. I'd die for you. Some go low, some get high, some get drunk on wasted time. Some say ours, some say mine, but we all bleed the same blood. Naked streets, Babylon, silver ships out in the dawn, and all the graves we landed on, oh, they'll be washed down in the mud. But all I want, make no mistake, oh, I don't have a side to take, and I can't live for them, it's true. But honey, I would die for you, baby. I would die for you. I would die for you. I'd die for you. Much love. God bless you, Nashville.
Tonight's Opry performance is in association with Wounded Warrior Project.
Margo Price. Wow. She is known as a woman who speaks her truth. And I was reading about her album as I was listening to it today, and she said that that song that she performed is her favorite lyrically on the album, and I am not surprised because what a stunning performance that was. Whew, what an incredible show we have been having tonight at the Opry. I knew it would be an amazing one, but it's it's just such a special time to be here with the passing of Charlie Daniels. There's kind of nowhere else that I'd rather be at this moment than in the Grand Ole Opry House. So this is really amazing. All right, so I got to remind you guys, our partners at Bass Pro Shops and Cabela's, they want us to get outside. So don't forget to post your pictures with the hashtag Back to Nature. I got to share with you, I did get a text from Aunt Dina during that last break that said her Back to Nature right now is picking up all the hail that has been falling. It was like golf ball size hail in their yard. So I know what her photo is going to be. It can be anything. You can be hiking, you can be walking your dog. I know you'll be fishing and even picking up hail. So hashtag Back to Nature. Let us know what you're doing there. And I also want to mention that the Opry Backstage Tours are back up and running. It is such a special way to experience the Grand Ole Opry, and especially in this kind of weird time where we don't have an audience in the building. That's okay, because we're all watching together from all different parts of the world, which is really cool that we're able to still share this experience. But if you want to be here in the building, it is one of the ways that we can still have a small group and socially distance and wear our masks and do all the right things, but you can go backstage and you can see all those amazing dressing rooms. You can see out front where Bobby and I host from, and you can also see that stage, that sacred circle that everyone stands in that performs on the stage. It's a really, really amazing experience. So you guys, thank you so much for not only giving me the opportunity to host the live stream as I've been doing. I'll be doing this a whole lot more, but tonight being on the TV side too is really fun, and it has made the night go by even quicker, which I did not know was possible. But thank you so much for having me. I'm going to get ready to do another little TV thing. Now I understand what all that weirdness was that Bobby was constantly doing, but whew, okay. Welcome back to Opry Live. I'm Natalie Stovall, filling in for Mr. Bobby Bones. A little earlier tonight, the Gatlin Brothers gave 2 really stirring performances. But right now, we're going to say goodnight to all of you here at the Grand Ole Opry. Thank you so much for being with us. This is such a special, special place to be. Opry Live for the Gatlin Brothers. One more time.
I don't want to cry this early, this morning, but cry I will if you go through with leaving me alone. I don't want to cry this early, this morning, so lay back down and love me. And leave the leaving till later on. I don't want to think about tomorrow. Lord knows I got my hands full just worrying about today. And if it's true that God sees every sparrow when it falls, Lord, I hope you'll see me fall. If you would back, walk away, 'cause I don't want to cry. I was crying this morning, but cry will if you go through with leaving me alone. I don't want to cry this early this morning, so lay back down and love me, and leave the leaving till later on. So lay back down and love me, and leave the leaving till later on. I don't want to cry. Hey, and the crowd went crazy here at the Opry House. Well, we're glad y'all are with us in whatever way you are with us. You know, I read crazy books that a lot of other people don't read. I mean, from my childhood. One book I read had an old boy in there named, he was Lord Fletcher of Saltoun. That's the other side of Murfreesboro. Yeah. I ain't kidding. I think it's in Scotland. Lord Fletcher of Saltoun. And here's what old Lord Fletcher said.
What did he say?
He said, if you would let me write the ballads, the songs of a nation, I don't care who writes its laws. He kind of thought songs were important. I think songs are important. We were backstage one time, and a lady came back there, and she asked me, she grabbed me, she said, did you write a song called Help Me? I said, yes, ma'am, I did. She said, well, I thank you for writing that song. They sang it at my 2-month-old daughter's funeral, and it helped me get through it. So thank God for that. I thank God for the song, for the brothers, for the musicians that play it. We want to sing it especially for Hazel. Charlie Jr. And for Michelle Capps and all the Capps family. We miss the old sheriff who sat right back there for so long. And this is for you too, friends and neighbors. we're all going through some stuff right now. We might need a little help. So if you do, hang on to this one. Lord, help me walk another mile, just one more mile. I'm tired of walking all alone. Lord, help me smile, another smile, just one more smile. I know I just can't make it on my own. I never thought I needed help before. I thought that I could do things all by myself. But now I know I just can't take it anymore. With a humble heart on bending knees, I'm begging you please for help. The Opry Band, come down from your golden throne to me, to lowly me. I need to feel the touch of your tender hand. Remove the chains of darkness and let me see, Lord, let me see just where I fit into your master plan. I never thought I needed help before. I thought that I could get by myself. Take it anymore. With a humble heart on bending knees, I'm begging you please for help. With a humble heart on bending knees, I'm begging you please for help. Lord, help Miss Hazel, Charlie Jr., Michelle, and all the Caps family. Help these folks in the audience tonight. All right. Oh, Charlie, like I say, he was a great patriot. Let me tell you, anytime, I will tell you what. I said a while ago that I'd follow him into battle, and I mean that, but not follow him on stage. Okay, I want to ask somebody, who could follow The Devil Went Down to Georgia? You know, it's been a hard day. It's not, maybe. Or Elvis, or Here That Long Time. I don't know. You know, start me up. I don't know. Somebody who's going to follow The Devil Went Down to Georgia. I ain't going to try
I
that.
wouldn't try that. Don't try that.
We were going to go on tour not long ago up in Canada, and the folks who take care of the finances, they said, we want you to stop using your credit card. We want you to pay it in cash. So they brought me a bunch of money. We were going to be gone about 10 days. And you spend a lot of money on the road. And so I put that big wad of money in my pocket, and I said out loud, because I have no internal dialogue, I said, Larry Wayne, you got more money in your pocket than your daddy ever had in the bank. And I wrote us a little song. Boy, let's do it for him. Sorry, Rudy. Now. Mostly fair winds have blown on me. Winds of goodness, grace and mercy, and fill my sails as full as they can safely be. Mostly fair winds have blown on me. I've got more money in my pocket than my daddy ever had in the bank. I don't know if there's someone to blame, but I do know there is one to thank. I've had to share of ups and downs, I've sailed some stormy seas, but mostly fair winds have blown on me. Come in, band. Mostly fair winds have blown on me. Winds of goodness, grace and mercy, and fill my sails as full as they can safely be. Mostly fair winds have blown on me. So forgive me, Lord, if I start complaining that the sun's too hot, the wind's too cold, or that it's raining. I've been blessed as any man could ever be, 'cause mostly fair winds have blown on me. Now this is your chance to sing with the Gatlin Brothers without embarrassing yourself if you can't sing. All right? Let's do it. Mostly fair winds, come on out there, have blown on me. Winds of goodness, grace and mercy. Come on, Opry band. Fill my sails as full as they can safely be. Mostly fair winds have blown on me. Mostly fair winds have blown on me. Friends and neighbors, for the last 65 years, you and millions of folks like you around the world have been the fair winds blowing on the Gatlin boys. We love you for it, and we believe fair winds are going to blow again on our great country. Hang in there, America. Why? All the gold in California is in a bank in the middle of Beverly Hills. It's somebody else's name.